work hard dance.
Defers to Booker for the long range.
P-H-O-E-N-I-X. Phoenix Suns, and you know we up next. Yeah, we working for that championship ring. We the valley, it ain't nothing but a thing. P-H-O-E-N-I-X. Phoenix Suns, and you know we up next. Yeah, we working for that championship ring. We the valley, it ain't nothing but a thing.
Welcome, everybody, to the Aussie Suns Fans podcast. I am your host, Gavin, and we are here, ready, rolling, pumped up, ready to flow into a game day after the pod. First pre-game pod. Yeah, pre-season. That's probably not where we're headed. Pre-game pod. First pre-game pod. We're excited. Glad to be here. Suns fever. Stop it. Stop. You're nailing me already. You haven't even started. Jesus Christ. Let's first welcome everyone's favorite Aussie in Singapore, Nate. How you going, my brother?
It's been another sweaty week here as fucking usual. But otherwise, yeah, pretty good.
Fantastic. And of course, everyone's favorite piece of shit, Boyd. Boyd, living in the glow of everybody blowing wind up your ass because you predicted a couple of wins without having the information that of the other teams not having any players available or anything like that. You got lucky, but we've got to give it to you every now and again. How you going?
Oh, hello, mate. I'm going good. Mate, if you do some revisionist shit on this podcast and all of our takes from week to week, I fucking hit on most of them, mate. And you guys are always floundering, holding me down.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true in the slightest at all.
I would argue against that, yeah.
Suns fever.
So we do. Thanks everyone for joining us. We're mixing shit up. We're gonna do a little bit differently. The pod. Nate's been working hard, created some drops for us, and done Boyd's work for him. He was only promising us for a month. Nate did it all in 2 days. So thank you, Nate, for upping our production quality. Fuck you, Boyd, for giving us nothing.
Any chance?
So we're going to mix this up a little bit. We hope everyone enjoys it. Give us some feedback in the comments. Like, subscribe, give us comments. Again, I just don't want Boyd's comments in YouTube, in our YouTubes every week talking about himself. So, gents, are you ready to kick it off? It's time to wrap up last week.
All right, look, don't worry, Brick. We got your back, okay? First things first, we need to get you a little protection. There it is. Brian Fantana's glorious cabinet of condoms.
Gents, what a week it was. We kicked it off with a win against San Antonio, 130 to 118. Book had 28 points, Mark Williams 7 rebounds, and Book 13 assists. And the Suns delivered the medicine that the NBA has been looking for to treat their Wemby problem. Then we followed that up with a probably a disappointing loss, but what was great out of the loss was the fact that the lads, they kept fighting. It was just that Golden State were shooting the lights out of the ball as usual, but a 107-118 loss in Golden State. Book with 38 points. Mark Williams, 16 rebounds, Grayson, 5 assists. And then our first of the two games against the Clippers with a win, 115 to 102 domination of the Clippers. Jalen Green, 29 points, Mark Williams, 10 rebounds, and Book with 7 assists. Boyd, how did you see the week?
It's a really hard week this week to get your head around with the injection of Jalen Green in the last game. And, yeah, look, I think we came up with the Golden State game was a really, really good test, I thought. It was a really good test because that's a team that is they move a lot off of the ball. They're very, very in sync, and they're very much something that was going to put out. And we've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. Is our defense is good. There's hustle, but they're not quite connected enough just yet. They haven't got that fully glued aspect of the defense sorted out yet. But I thought that Golden State Warriors were always going to test that with us. And look, our perimeter defense needed to be better. But we rallied, and we rallied hard to the end of that game. It was a lot more dire in the first half, and we made it look a little bit respectable at the end. But yeah, the big thing this week, obviously, with me is, I expected us. I told you guys that we were going to beat the fucking Clippers back to back because it's a fuck you for getting us earlier. Now, but that's
now it's a chance.
Now, that Spurs game was the real highlight of the week, and it was something that we weren't going, like, their strength in their size and length and all that sort of jazz was our biggest weakness, right? And we schemed the fuck out of that team. Royce O'Neal getting into the mid drift of fucking Wemby was unbelievably surprising that it worked to that effect and just took him out of the game. And look, it was there was a few different players being thrown at him, but that was really cool. And now, we've got the Clippers again with Jalen Green. This Jalen Green thing is something else, right? It's something else that we haven't seen with Book. And Gav, it's something that you've been leaning into, and I was skeptical, but I'm really starting to believe it. He's been with Chris Paul before. He's been with some good point guards, but he hasn't been with one quite like Green in the sense that he is electric. And he puts different types of pressure on different parts of the court that these other guys couldn't do. And it's a game changer for Book. It's the first time we've seen it, and I fucking really like it, guys.
Yeah, it's I think the pace that he plays with is something that Book hasn't seen before, and I think it's going to suit him down to the ground, especially that he does get to the rim. He shot the shit out of the ball in the first Clippers game as well from the outside, but I don't know whether we can expect that every game. But the fact of the matter is, if the floor just looked more spread, and what it did was open up opportunities for Grayson and Royce as well. Opens up opportunities for Ryan Dunn. This is the floor spacing we expected to see last year, but we didn't because everybody was trying to get to the mid-range and take that midi jumper. Chris Paul worked really well with Book because they had an understanding where they knew where they were going to get to for their middies, where KD just went, if you're the one, you're popping up, Book, and shooting these middies, that means I'm not doing it, so I need to get the ball at the top of the key and dribble it off my foot. So this is something completely different, and I just think it gels beautifully with the way Book plays.
Sorry, Nate, I'll let you go. I was about to go on another fucking tangent off of what you were saying, but yeah,
no,
Nate.
I was just hang shit on Book again and see how you actually defended it this week. Look, the three games, I actually got a chance to watch all three of them, so for most of the week it was actually happy viewing. The San Antonio game, you've said enough about it. I think the one thing you mentioned, Gav, was we've shown the league how to defend Wemby, and he hasn't had an amazing game since. So it's quite possible that Suns footage was in the training reels of every team playing San Antonio that week.
I've got no doubt that there was a lot of that Suns footage in how teams will play Wemby moving forward.
The Golden State game, I'm not going to give it as much praise as you guys did because I actually found it extremely, you said disappointing, Gav. I'd like to use the word, it's fucking frustrating because we did find a way to sort of get a whiff of a comeback. So there's a whiff. We're almost there. And they fucking extinguished us every fucking time. And by the end of it, I got the shits.
What about the main?
What time does this game finish?
What about the main extinguisher in that one, though, Nate, when we were on a real roll?
Do tell.
Your best mate getting his first ever for the Suns.
Oh yeah, we're gonna the actual extinguisher from the bench.
we're on a roll there, and as soon as that one happened, she was all over. Yeah, look, great.
Exactly like you were saying though, that it was good to finally see Jalen Green back out there. I think it came without much warning too. I just sort of noticed he was in the lineup, and then the players out for, obviously the two stars out for the Clippers. I thought, okay, that's that's why we're getting an easier look here. But hey, let's see what happens today. If Harden plays or not, his game time decision, I believe. So we'll see.
Yeah, no announcement on Harden as of yet that I'm aware of, unless it's happened in the last few minutes. But great. Look, I think that's the kind of week that we're going to have to get used to this season. We're going to play a game where we jump out of the box and all of us will sit there like the San Antonio game and go, wow, that was amazing. Where did that come from? None of us expected that. Look, honestly, by the time once Kawhi and Harden were out, my expectation was that we would beat up on the Clippers. Realistically, we had to. If their best is Bradley Beal, and I'm sure we'll mention him later on.
Sure.
But if that's what we're coming up against, then I know for a while they tried to go to the grind and they just went into Zubats over and over again. Did any of you notice that when the Suns in that third quarter got the roll, they actually started ISOing Zubats, where all four Clippers went to the far side of the court and they just put Zubats in a one-on-one on the block. And they did it about 4 times in a row because it was the only way they could score was Zubats.
Well, he was having a pretty good game.
He was, and he's going to be a danger again tonight. So, but overall, I think it was the type of week that we're going to need to get used to. We're going to have a game every week where we're all going to sit there and go, "Fuck, we were terrible." Then we'll probably have a game where it's nice and close, and we'll go, "Hey, our guys were great and they had a crack, whether it's a win or a loss," and then the opportunity to blow someone out. And let's hope we see more blowouts in our favor than anything else. How did this week though, Boyd? How did it impact your overall season record prediction? You're still sitting at 51. Are you stocks up? Stocks down? Stocks up.
10. I'm up 10. I'm up a ton. I'm up 10. I'd love to be up a
ton.
ton.
You're up to 61 based off this week.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
All right. Adjustment made. You're up to 61. I like it.
I don't think we're about to adjust it, but yeah.
Yeah. We're going to adjust. We're going to adjust all year. Every pod will do a reassessment.
Okay.
Nate, you're at 32.
I think it's a bit too early to change. I said 32 because I took the overs from the 31.5 on Ladbrokes. 32 doesn't get us in the play-in, but I'm hoping if we do better than that, then we're a play-in team because I think that's I don't want to say our ceiling, but it's believable from what we've seen now and what we know is coming. I did a quick look at. I'll hold on 32. I'll let you do your one, and then just let me jump back onto something.
Sure thing. I am adjusting, and I didn't think I'd adjust for a few weeks, but I'm going to give us 3 more wins. I'm going to go to 31. I'm pushing up to where you are, Nate. I think this team is certainly going to be competitive in every game they play. And if the ball bounces the right way, who knows? This by the end of the year, Boyd, I might be pushing up towards 40 and making you happy. But right now, I just love, especially after seeing the dynamic between Book and Jalen Green. I'm really excited to see how that plays out over the next couple of weeks. Go, Nate. Jump back in.
That's just mathematically looking at it. We've got 9 games played, 4 wins on the board. There's 73 games left for this season and 22 weeks left to do it. So if it's too hard to work that out by 3 and 4 game weeks. So if you break it down, it's 3.3 games a week for the next 22 weeks. Based on our predictions, Gav, at 32, we need to win 1.27 wins per week. Now that even if we just went, 1 from 3 for a few weeks, then 2 from 3 for a few, that puts the 32 well achievable. And now you're up at 31, so it's basically the same stat. Now Boyd's sitting at 51. He needs to have 2.3 wins per week. That's a little harder to swallow as an average of at least 2 wins a week.
Very fucking conservative. Very conservative. Hey, and guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to come in here every single fucking week and listen to fucking advanced statistics from Nate about how we're going to fucking win 30 games. All right, so I'm not fucking here for it.
You'll do what you're fucking told, Boyd. You'll do what you're told. By the way, James Harden is playing tonight. So that'll be interesting. Nate, who was your MVP this week?
Oh, you got to give it to Book. There's not even another person in the conversation. Flashing brilliance from Jalen Green in the game 3, but you want to give it over a week. Consistency has to go to Book.
Boyd,
Player of the week for me.
MVP this week.
MVP for the week. Yeah. Look, just as an MVP, I'll give it to Jalen.
In one game.
One game, yeah.
Why do you hate Devin Booker so much?
No, I just think that was one of the best first games in Suns franchise history ever.
Devin Booker had 32, 38, 20, 26 and averaged 6 or 7 assists per game. Do you want me to
Mate, do you want me to come off being so critical of Booker to just fucking being a...
Hey, he delivered. Coach? You should backflip. He delivered. He delivered exactly what you asked for.
And I won't discredit anything that you're saying. But I just feel like if you make history with the Phoenix Suns in your first ever game, you fucking you should get some lollies. And
Devin Booker created history. He's created history through his first 9 games with his scoring average.
And I gave him his up and zen. I don't want to feel so fucking hypocritical by changing my stance so quickly. And it has changed.
Your stance has been rewarded.
Yeah.
Even though it was wrong in the first place.
I know it's fucking all good there, but I have a problem, okay? Fuck you. And this is the way I'm dealing with it. Let me ease back in. Let me lean into it, mate. Fuck.
I think it's clear to all of our supporters, all of our fans that are watching, that Boyd wants Devin Booker traded by the deadline.
Yeah, fuck off. Mate.
Well, they're fucking Ja Morant and Jalen Green in our backcourt.
I am going with Devin Booker because Devin Booker deserves to be MVP this fucking week.
He does.
I do love this one though from Steve, and Vossi doesn't say many smart things, but this is up there. The way that OTT, yeah, you know me, controlled the Spurs was outstanding, fantastic. So shout out there. Shout out there to OTT. Yeah, you know me. Who's your Marley Hustle Award winner for the week, Boyd?
Oh, give it to Marky Mark. He's not going to get it very often, but I'll give it to him. Now he didn't exactly he didn't pull down the 20 board games. He got close, but he had one there of 7, one was 16. But I feel like he's been again getting back down the court and just staying with the pace of this fast-paced team has been really impressive, especially with him, with somewhat of a minutes restriction. I feel like that it may not look like quite as much hustle as some of the other guys, but for someone of his sort of stature, I think it was really, really impressive. So I'll give it to Marky Mark.
Nate?
Grayson Allen for sure. Over the spread of the week, it was like a build-up to just a sexy as fuck finish in the Clippers game. He was all over everything, and you couldn't help but notice just him being all over the frigging court. So doing everything on each side of the ball, I really enjoyed watching. I know it was Jalen Green's show for the first coming, but I couldn't keep my eyes off Grayson Allen in that Clippers game.
Grayson Allen for me as well. Came out crook as a dog in that Clippers game and was fucking unbelievable. But it's been his effort on the defensive end as well. He's almost having a block a game at the moment, Grayson Allen. He's good for those of us Aussie Suns fans that like to throw a multi on. Sneak Grayson Allen for one block into your multi because he pays about $2.50 every week.
I think he had 3 steals in that game too.
Having a couple of steals as well. He's Mark Williams is the one I'd throw in for steals because he's averaging like 1.7 steals a game. That's great. But Grayson Allen his start to the season's been absolutely outstanding. Now the tough one, gents. Who needs to pull their finger out? Nate?
Well, can we tie it back to the last segments? Because my answer's for it was going to be the Dylan Brooks Award, right? So he's also my pull your finger out because he needs to get off that fucking bench and start playing again. Because if you're going to hurt us on the bench, you can't do us any good on the court.
Well,
so,
we're gonna see that today.
He's back.
He's back.
Can we have a look at that? The reception he got for the his first tech of the season.
Sure can.
To the free throw line. He had a whistle before he made that. It's going to be a tee. Oh, is that on Dylan Brooks? Dylan Brooks? He's not even playing? So Brett Nansel, he's got the shades on the bench, chirping at Brett Nansel. Dylan Brooks, probably nothing right now, but that's funny. The crowd is having fun with that. The crowd realized that he is not a favorite of Dub Nation. He's getting booed like this when he's not playing. Think what he's going to be like when he is playing.
I love it. The fact he made Draymond Green laugh about it too, of all people.
I think Draymond was pretty happy about that. My pull your finger. Oh yeah, keep going. Sorry, Nate.
It's not going to be Ryan Dunn again, I hope, because you shat on him last week. Voider shat on him, and he really showed up this week. So you better have a different one.
Mine this week is going to. Well, I actually shat on both Ryan Dunn and Oso, and Ryan pulled his finger out this week, and Ryan was great. I don't know whether Oso is King Nacho's new Bradley Beal, but Oso's still just struggling. I just don't understand the minutes this guy's getting at the moment. When we look at, and boy, we spoke about how our offense and how the team sets up now, especially now with Jalen Green in the lineup as well. He is such a poor fit for the way that our offense should be setting up. He doesn't have enough of an impact on the defensive end. I just can't see how the guy maintains minutes the way it stands.
He won't. And exactly, I'm still in the same camp I was last week's pod. I don't think it's really the guy's fault. He just can't be a polar opposite to what he was last season. He just can't be that. And yeah, anyway,
he probably fits the KD book, Chris Paul, drive in, shoot middies type of offense where he can set a pick and then roll to try and get an offensive rebound. But when we're playing fast, need to spread the floor, open offense, he just gets in the way.
He's redundant somewhat. It's not to say that he can't come in at a pinch and do some good stuff with us throughout the season. We just have to stop looking at him like our future starting center. Yeah, and we do look at him, and that's a good point. I think a lot of us as Suns fans probably look at him going, this is a guy that's going to potentially be our future starting center. He's not. No. Malawach is going to be the potential future starting center, but it's going to take that guy some time to find his feet. So maybe we're a bit harsh on him. I don't mind bringing him in for 12 minutes and using all 6 fouls that he's got. It means that a couple of our other centers avoid that. So he's still just a second round pick, man. Like
we need to
fucking put the the real sunglasses back on and take the rose-colored ones off.
It's
But I'm my pull your finger out is that fucking tech as well. Just quietly, just really quickly, for all the reasons Nate said. Like, come on, man. Like, fucking.
It stopped our momentum.
We like that shit, but you at least have to be fucking threading up.
Back it up.
All right. Have something with it.
Yeah. So we are now about to trial a new segment that our mastermind in Singapore, Nate, brought to the table. This will develop and grow over the remainder of this season, but it's a great idea. We created, for a backstory, we created this pod really just for the Aussie Suns Fans group. It was because a lot of the stuff we were seeing on Facebook groups and everything else was highly negative and pretty fucking disgusting and disgraceful. So we created this to have a bit of a laugh and talk about Suns basketball. And it was to be around what we do in the Aussie Suns Fans group chat. So we're going to take it back there. And each week we're going to address a topic that the Aussie Suns fans have been talking about and have our own little takes on it. And over the course of the next few weeks, we'll probably bring some of our guys on. They can have a chat about their own sort of predictions and whatever else. But we're pretty excited about this one. So hope everyone enjoys it. Make sure you give us a feedback in the comments, all that sort of stuff.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
So we're going back to our roots. And this week, I don't know whether it was this week. Might have been.
It was in the last week.
It was in the last week or so. Somebody put up a graphic that created a little bit of discussion within the group, which is how do we rank the top 5 point guards of all time for the Phoenix Suns, or at least these out of these five? Probably. Let's talk about the top 5 point guards in our own generations. And this was the graphic. So we've got KJ, Jason Kidd, Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, and Chris Paul. And what we want to do is rank them from 1 to 5. And Boyd, I'm going to put this on you first. How do you rate these guys from 1 to 5?
I have Nash 1. I've got Jason Kidd 2. I've got CP3 at number 3. Stephen Marbury and Kevin Johnson at 5th.
Fuck me. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Where's that shit emoji you had earlier, Cav?
Kevin Johnson at 5.
Well,
did you even watch Suns basketball back then?
Isn't he a pedo?
Fuck it. We're talking about their contribution on the court.
Contribution.
In which case,
just stop talking. I am ranking these guys. So Nate and I sort of had a little chat about this beforehand. I'm going to rate them on my own personal opinion of how they made me interact and engage with the Phoenix Suns. So my number 1 is Kevin Johnson. My number 2 is Steve Nash. My number 3 is Chris Paul. My number 4 is Jason Kidd. And my number 5 is Stephon Marbury. Nate, how do you rank them?
Mate, not too much different to yours. When I replied in the chat, I pretty much just busted out KJ at 1, Nash at 2, Kidd at 3, Paul at 4, Marbury at 5. And then I went back yesterday and reviewed it this morning just to let's put some numbers behind, try and find a reason to back up what I've said. So KJ did 12 years with the Suns all up, and in every year we made the playoffs. Yeah, the team had 476 wins, averaging 52.8 wins over 9 years. For the last 9 years of that KJ run. You look at Nash, there was a couple of stints. The last 8 years had a lockout year in it. But in the 7 years that he was producing, there was 53 wins average over that 7 years, and there was 3 conference finals appearances. So those two stood out as the best 2 for tenure, contribution to the club, average winning rate, difference being KJ took us to a finals and Nash got us to 3 conference finals. Then I put down Kidd. So this is where you and I had him different way round, Kidd and Paul. You look at Kidd, he had 4 full seasons, and he played 33 games in the 96 to 97 season. Then he had 4 full seasons after that. We made the playoffs every season, but only got out of the first round in one of those, which is the 99-2000 Western Conference Finals, which we lost to Shaq and Kobe. But we still got the conference finals there. Paul we had one good year with him, really. So it was hard for me to look over the tenure of the other three and put him above like you did. And
I say
Marbury,
2 years. I say 2 years.
okay, no, it's fair enough. But
So
as
we
far as
made only
remember
because
what?
we made finals. We made the finals in 2021, and the following year we had a 64-win season, and then COVID wiped us out in the playoffs against the Mavs. So I say 2 good years with Chris Paul.
Okay, well, it's compared to Jason Kidd's career and achievements with us, I still don't think it's worth the nod, but worth a discussion. And then Marbury, look, he didn't really contribute that much, to be honest. It was 2 seasons, and we never got out of the first round of the playoffs. So
Good chat, good discussion. I'm sure that there's Suns fans everywhere, and even in our chat here, we've got people that have got different ones in different order. I could easily sit back and go yes to Nash at 1, mainly for the comment that Vossi made there. I mean, the guy won 2 MVPs, right? It's pretty good output. So, no, it's a good discussion. Hopefully, everyone enjoys that. We'll go back and find another topic next week. And
there was one other point. I wrote it down. I think it was Basketball Reference had the top 12 Suns players of all time, and out of that list was only Nash and KJ that were on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Any other comments, Boyd?
Nah.
Well, if you don't have any other comments on that, Boyd.
And that's how it came to pass. The convict crew that tarred the plate factory roof in the spring of '49 wound up sitting in a row at 10 o'clock in the morning, drinking icy cold Bohemia-style beer. We sat and drank with the sun on our shoulders and felt like free men.
Doesn't that bring a tear to your eye, Boyd?
I quite like Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, I love
Classic
Shawshank. It's
scene.
my favorite movie. But I just mean when it led to the photo of us at the end there, you know, especially you who didn't pay for a beer that day, and they're talking about freebies. Surely it tugs at your heartstrings.
That's the first time I've seen that, actually. That's kind of cool. I hope that we don't become too drop heavy though in this podcast.
We're only segment drops, mate. We're not dropping individuals.
Okay.
So, Boyd, who do you want to have a beer with, and what type of beer will you have with them this week?
Well, man, it's got to be. Did I pick Jalen Green last week? My MVP? Did I? You remember who I picked last week?
No, I can't remember.
I don't know, mate. Well, I haven't had one with Mark yet, and he's got my Hustle Award this week. And it's more just that, hey, look, he's going to buy me a fucking shandy and a Great Northern, and we'll finish the night off strong. But it's just going to be. I'm really, really, really interested in seeing how his load management is working, and does he see it sort of? Does he see himself breaking off the shackles anytime soon this season, or this season at all? Like, what sort of is this something that he has to play with the rest of his career, or is it something that he sees an end to, like him getting past a certain barrier and being able to withstand, a good 36-minute game? That's what I want to know, man. Because do you guys know the answer to that? Do you think he ever gets to a point, or is this just Mark Williams?
I think the Mark Williams we're getting is the Mark Williams we'll have all year. Minutes-wise. Minutes-wise. Yeah.
Okay, I hope not.
I think they like the 3 big man rotation. I do think that we see more Nick Richards in that second spot. And I think by the end of the season, we see Malawach filling that third spot minutes, that 8 to 10 minutes a game. But only given his injury history, if you go a little bit too hard on Mark Williams, I think that's where we might see the injuries start to kick back in. So I don't know. I just get the feeling that 28 minutes a game, that's kind of where Mark's going to sit.
Yeah, look, and he's offsetting it with great production, regardless of how many minutes he gets. But I just feel like the fucking potential this team has with him for some longer stretches is it's really good. It's really high.
Well, I think you could see the efficiency numbers in comparison to when he's on the floor against when he's off the floor. It's through the roof. So it'll be interesting to see, no doubt. Nate, who do you want to have a beer with? Actually, what type of beer are you having with him, boy?
Oh, so I already told you. He's going to buy me a shandy, just to kickstart things to get wild, right? There's an eye, and then we're going to sink into some great Northern lager.
Nate, who do you want to have a beer with, and what type of beer?
We'll start with the type of beer because I'm actually craving a nice big tall pint of Blue Moon with the fucking orange floating in it. It's been that one at having that at Marley's is just like takes it back. I'm a poofy. You ordered a fucking shandy. Fucking hell.
That's true. Nate's beer is much more manly than yours, but it's still disgusting. That orange moon shit is fucking gross.
The person I want to have it with is Donnie Druin, which did a puff piece on book for SI on Suns. Now, what you were talking about it before, Gav, that the week the books had and the start of the season. So his puff piece sort of starts out pointing out the books, the Suns' first player ever to score 30-plus points in his first 5 or 6 games, has now singled himself out in NBA history as being the first player to average 30 points, 7 assists, on 50% shooting from the field, 40% from 3, and 85% from the free throw line. But he goes on past what I call the puff piece to then talk about, after the Clippers game, Ty Lue's comments on Booker as well. So I just like the fact that he's drawing attention outside of just Suns Kingdom, and this is now, Ty Lue's extremely well respected, saying he's definitely the top and always been a big fan of Book and how he plays. And then Ty Lue also went on to talk about the USA and Olympic team and coaching in there. So I reckon, if Donnie Druin's covering the Suns for SI and he lives in Phoenix, let's catch up at Marley's and drop an orange peel floating in my beer.
I want to have a beer with. Normally, I use this as I used to use it a lot with when it was Flog of the Week. I want to have a beer with everyone on Suns Twitter, and just remind everybody that we follow the Suns and we follow the sport. Politics, all this other shit doesn't need to be included. We all need to take a deep breath, relax, and just follow the fucking team. Because some of the shit that we've seen over the last 2 weeks is fucking garbage, and it's ruining Suns fucking Twitter. The independent little wars and shit like that are going on at the moment. It's fucking disgrace. Pull your heads in. Just focus on fucking following the team. And let's all get together and have a couple of Carlton Dries. We'll make it the 3.5% low carb so that everybody doesn't get too drunk too quick and then start physically fighting each other.
Everyone's looking for
everyone
someone
needs to calm down.
Right? Everyone's looking for someone. Everyone's looking for someone to cancel.
Yeah, everyone's looking for someone to argue with or cancel or whatever. It's fucking out of control.
Why you can't say, because someone might think it means this. Like, fuck off, mate.
It's out of control, guys. Settle down. Follow the fucking team. Enjoy the Phoenix Suns. We're exciting again. All this shit should have happened last year when the team was fucking garbage. Anyway, Boyd, who made you sit back this week?
Fuck that guy.
Who made you sit back and say, fuck that guy?
Was it was one of the other teams announcement people. I think it was Golden State or the Spurs game, but they kept calling Colin Gillespie Connor or some shit
Connor
like
Gillespie.
that. And I'm like, man, that you can't fucking do that. That's unforgivable. Colin is our fucking he's the next Steve Nash, as I keep saying. He's the
next TJ McConnell. Yep.
Yeah, but you fucking get that guy's name right. You fucking, you be better. whichever announcer that was. I'm pretty sure. I think it was quite possibly the Spurs game. But yeah,
No, the Spurs game. No, it was Golden State, mate. Because
it was Golden State.
Yeah, it was the away game. Our announcer wouldn't have called him Connor Gillespie.
No, it wasn't ours. It was because you can listen to either one, right? On League.
Oh, you're. So it wasn't the announcer; it was the commentator.
Commentator, yeah. So,
okay.
So yeah. Sort your shit out is what I'm saying.
Nate.
Bradley motherfucking Beal.
God damn it! You stole mine.
Yeah, well, I figured it was going to be. I actually thought this would be unanimous. You might have different reasons for backing it up, so I'm just going to refer to the article in The Athletic about what he said after the game. He said to The Athletic that under Vogel and Budenhauser, it didn't feel like he was optimally used, and the relationship with those coaches was not strong enough to work through the differences. He was quoted in saying, "When you allow me to be that guy, I'll be that guy. But when you have two coaches that want me to set screens and play in the dunker, you're not Brad Beal, you're somebody else." And then he went on to say he was happy about having 14 shots to work with on Thursday night and stated that, "When's the last time I shot 14 shots for the Suns?"
Hey,
what a dick.
Guys, did you guys see Zona?
Yeah.
Shh. Okay, all right, you go.
He's stealing all Gav's content. Fuck that guy anyway.
Yes, my fuck that guy is also Bradley Beal, and for many of the same reasons, and in particular, the comment about 14 shots, and credit and shout out here to Zona Hoops. In 53 games last year, and I've got to find this. There we go. I actually ramped it up to. In 106 games over 2 seasons in Phoenix, Bradley Beal had 14 plus shot attempts 52 times. So in over half of his games, he had 14 plus shots. Brad, if you're going to make comments, like seriously, mate. Yeah, like, and your comment was, when was the last time did you see that you saw me take 14 shots in Phoenix? Well, we saw it 52 times in 2 seasons. You had a couple of good games. Do you want to know why you are fuck that guy this week, Brad? Because I was happy. I'm one of the Suns fans that was happy enough to go, you know what? He was doing the right thing by his family. I don't hate him for it. He didn't work out in Phoenix. It wasn't the right fit. That's okay. You can move on to the Clippers. Good luck with whatever it is that you do. Everybody else is going to hang shit on you about your PTOs and all that sort of shit. I let that shit go. I feel personally offended that you're out here now bashing the Suns and then coming out and shooting what? Fucking 2 for 15 or whatever the fuck it was. You had more fouls than made field goals. Put your fucking head in.
One of the very few times that I'm very much leaning into that same sort of field of, you guys know I fucking defended the fuck out of Bradley.
Yeah, me too.
Like so often, and even after he left, but like now you're doing, and I was similarly Kelly Oubre when he left and he started saying shit about the front office and really fucking ripping into the Suns and. You know, his sort of, involvement when Booker was like, that pissed me off too. But Bradley, we put up with a lot. We fucking sat through a lot of fucking game time decisions that turned into no games. And
then shit outputs.
Just fucking zip it, man. You're down on your luck right now. You're
Shut the fuck up, Bradley.
Yeah, you're playing like a fucking dog. Don't fucking blame us for your fucking problems now. All right.
That interview with The Athletic too, I forgot to write down the name of the reporter, but at the end of the article where he's given Bradley Beal the space, he actually says at the bottom of it, after Jalen Green's first game with the Suns, that means Green has already matched the number of times Beal scored at least 29 points in a game all of last season. The only time Beal had at least 29 points in a game last season was in a 127-109 Suns blowout loss to Toronto, where Beal scored 30 and still only went up 12 of 15. So I mean, to see that article close out like that, eat a dick. That's funny.
Brad, Brad, just be humble, right? Forget about your time at the Suns. It didn't work out. Move on. You're a Clipper now. Be a Clipper. Don't talk about the fucking Suns. Fuck that guy. Gents.
The team in general is just a hard-playing group of individuals. That's
Let's go.
how
One,
they
two,
are
three.
built.
One, two,
That's how
three.
they're wired. That's what they do on a day-to-day basis.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Lock in.
Be as aggressive as we can all night long for 48 minutes.
What's up next is the Clippers in about 15 minutes. It is in LA. We've got a 0-4 on the road record so far this season. I've made comment in the Aussie Suns Fans group on Twitter. We suck away from home. So let's hope that we can address that this week. Then we play the Pelicans, who are likely to be without Zion Williamson on 1 p.m. on Tuesday. Then we have the horrific, struggling,
Bottom of the ladder.
comment-worthy, bottom of the West, Dallas Mavericks at 12:30 p.m. on Thursday. And then we have our back-to-back on Friday at 1 p.m. where Indiana comes to Phoenix. Boyd, what's our record this week?
4-0, baby. 4-0. You already know I got today's W from the last pod. You already know that. And we got, are you saying that we have Dallas, Indiana, and fucking the Pelicans?
Yes.
Wow. Not in that order, of course, but fuck me. Mate, we have just had an injection of Mr. Green, and we are here. Book's never gotten, I don't care about the gravity was fuck all last year compared to what I saw and the ease that Booker got into his shot. And Jalen Green's not always going to light it up and be as, electric as he was scoring-wise as he was last game. But when he doesn't, he's still going to be, having that gravitational pull. And Book is just going to be fucking layup line, fucking 30 burgers, 40 burgers, 50 burgers, whatever you like. You can have, sir. So we are fucking good. 4-0, baby.
Nate.
Look, I think on paper, this week is probably the only week that Boyd actually, we could actually justify what comes out of his fucking mouth.
Say out loud.
It's on paper, there is every fucking chance of a 4-0 win. I statistically don't think we can punch out four wins in a very tight week. I did say that last week that I think we'd split the Clippers game, and given that we won the last one and this one's in LA and Harden's returning, I mean, I think that's probably the most likely loss of the week, because the rest of the teams, we got lucky in the fact that we've got a fairly easy run against bad performing teams with injuries to consider. The Pels have not been doing very well, and like you said, without Zion too. Dallas are just a bit of a shit show, and Anthony Davis is still on the bench. Indy have got, I don't even know if Benedict Matherin's back yet, but if he's going to be their star scorer, then they've got other issues as well. So I'm going to go 3-1. But yeah, again, I think this is the first time we could actually go, Boyd. I think you're not wrong in actually saying 4-0 is a chance.
It's like fucking swallowing nails, isn't it, Nate?
Look, hard to disagree. I think this week and the way that we're playing and everything that comes up, I think 4-0 is a real possibility this week. I'm going to say that the inconsistency is going to kick in somewhere and we will drop one of these games. I don't know which, but I know that we'll just have a down game. It'll probably be an away game. I don't know. Actually, honestly, I don't think it'll be today. I actually think we beat the Clippers today.
And get transferred to Dallas.
Our only other away game is Dallas.
We'll rock up to the worst performing team in the West and cop one.
And the worst thing is that what will happen is we'll rock up to Dallas. AD will make his return against us. Kyrie will come out of fucking nowhere and all of a sudden be miraculously healed. Some shit will happen to the Phoenix Suns before Dallas because it's Dallas. But yeah, I think we will drop one. I love even the after game videos. Have you guys been seeing the OTT? Yeah, you know me, after game speeches and stuff like that. They're really he's really pushing the protection of our home court, really pushing it, and I love that. Like, you know, let's make sure that nobody comes into our house and fucks with us. I do love that. I'm going to go 3-1 for the week, just because with the young team, we will have a down game somewhere.
You guys are fucking depressing as fuck. You come in here thinking we're going to lose every single game and try and find a reason.
We said one game,
and I'm totally fucking polar opposite. I come in and fucking knowing that we're going to win every game, and wondering if there's something you negative cunts can say that can change my mind on it. You haven't been able to do it yet. You're fucking bringing me down while you're crying.
So there was nothing negative there that changed your mind about how we're going to perform?
Fucking hopeless, dude, is what I'm saying, you cunts. You fucks.
Maybe it's Mark Williams misses one of the 2 games of the back-to-back and that we start Oso and he plays 30 minutes.
Oh, look at you. You've fallen from grace. You have, mate. And you've taken Nate with you. Or it's vice versa. I don't know.
Well, gents, it's been fun. It's been fun. The Suns they're on the court. They're warming up. James Harden's playing. I haven't got a multi on yet. Do we want to put a multi on right here, live on air? Let's do it.
Well, you want to know what mine is?
We've got a little bit of time, so let's go back to it. Want to go back to our roots? Our roots were we put a multi on.
Actually, we did. We threw a multi in, but we spent your money doing it.
Yeah, I know. You guys suck. No one ever contributes.
My multi is. My multi is on a $5 bet. My multi is going to win me $13K. All right, and I've got Mark Williams for 20 plus. I've got
against Zubats.
Yeah, I've got Ryan Dunn for 2 made threes. I've got Grayson Allen for 4 rebounds. 4 assists. I've got boom. I can't remember what that leg is. So you guys carry on.
All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put the Suns are paying $255 on Ladbrokes.
I know.
That's brilliant. I got the Suns. I'm going to go Devin Booker over 36.5. Actually, what's he paying for over 40? Doesn't tell me.
No, don't do that.
Did you boys have a win on the Cup last week? Because I'm just looking at my account balance, and I think I spent it all on the Melbourne Cup. Didn't win a fucking
cent.
I
spent most of mine on the Melbourne Cup too. So
it wouldn't be an Aussie pod if we didn't mention the Melbourne Cup, in the same week, the race that stops a nation.
I did have a win on it though. Bradley Beal 10.5 points. Should I go the unders?
Well, yeah, for Nacho. Nacho wants you to go to the unders.
All right, Bradley Beal unders for 10.5 points. I need a Phoenix Sun for an over.
What about an assist leg?
Huh?
Should we got an assist leg in there yet?
I'm not yet. I'll do a points, assists, rebounds.
I'd say throw book down first, 7 plus assists.
Yeah, go the over.
Talking about points. Mark, over for Mark, all right.
He'll get on offensive boards alone. Just clean up his own shit.
No, this is points. I'm talking about points.
Yeah.
Over 12.5, all right.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, what about rebounds? I need a Phoenix Sun for over. Come on, chat. Give us some rebounds.
Ryan Dunn should have good odds. He's probably coming off the bench.
Ryan Dunn over 4.5 for $2.20.
Yeah.
Oh, you can put him down 6 plus for $2.90. So that's pretty nice too.
They're going there. Assists. What was your suggestion for assists?
7 plus for Book. It's not too much of a stretch.
7.5. All right, we'll go with Book. And I'm gonna go with what we spoke about earlier in the pod, and I'm gonna put Grayson Allen down for 1 block. And who do we want for steals?
Book for 2 steals.
Ooh.
Book for 2 steals. I don't like that. But
I would rather go Grayson.
All right, Grayson or Mark Williams for 2 steals.
Thought he was your block guy.
Yeah, but he's averaging like 1.7 steals a game. I've got Grayson for steals. If I can go Mark, he's 270 for 2 steals.
Nah, just leave steals off, mate. Or just go 1
All right,
steal.
leave steals off.
Yeah.
All right, and last but not least,
Suns 11+ in a game that we're playing 50 for a win.
3-pointers. Do we want to go with Grayson or Royce for 3+ threes?
Oh, Grayson.
Or Dylan Brooks? Because we know he's going to shoot the ball 25 times because he's a fuckhead.
Go Dylan then. Go Dylan. He'll be paying better.
He is paying better.
What does it turn out if you change it from to a margin win 11+?
I'm not betting 11+, boy.
Right, but look at the fucking numbers fly off the screen.
I'm looking.
What's it jump?
Margin. Jumps to 260 to 1.
What is it before?
159.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
We've got that at 159. I'm going to odds boost it. $5, $866 return. Let's go. The odds have changed. I don't care if the odds have changed. Just fucking put the bet on.
We know what's happening. Just fucking put our bet on.
Did you put the bet on or not? Oh, you fucker.
All right, this is great viewing now. How about we get off to watch the game?
Sorry about that. Boyd, last comments. Where do we find you?
Last comments, mate, let's go get a fucking W. You can find me at Aussie Suns Fans on the Instagrams, at Buds83 on the Twitter, at Fucko on a mystery platform, and about to be on my couch watching and interrupted by fucking a bunch of kids. Great game of basketball. A big win.
Nate, last comments. Where do we find you?
At Nicky's Falcon, no comments. Let's go.
At Aussie Suns Fans on Twitter, at Aussie Suns Fans on YouTube. Follow Boyd at Aussie Suns Fans on Instagram. Coda Kid, what about OnlyFans? That could be the mystery platform. Go and see if you can find it. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that sort of shit. Share us. Hey, retweet us on Twitter. Do all that sort of stuff. Love us. Love us. We love you. Love us. Love us. The Suns are going to go out there tonight, and I've got a feeling in my waters that the Suns are going to hit the court tonight.
Ooh.
Dylan Brooks is going to pull James Harden by the beard, his stupid-looking fucking beard. Shave it off, Harden, you moron. Dylan Brooks is going to pull him by the beard because when the Phoenix Suns hit the court at the Inuit Dome against the wall, we're not there to fuck spiders.
Pierre Cardin.
Defers to Booker for the long range.
P-H-O-E-N-I-X. Phoenix Suns, and you know we up next. Yeah, we working for that championship ring. We the Valley, it ain't nothing but a thing. P-H-O-E-N-I-X. Phoenix Suns, and you know we up next. Yeah, we working for that championship ring. We the Valley, it ain't nothing but